game on sale this week on Steam called Waves. It's super cheap, like $1, somewhere in that range, maybe $2. And it's a twin stick shooter, and it's really good. It's done in the Unreal Engine, though I'm not really sure that matters. And it is really, really compelling. It has this mechanic where you have a circle around you that doesn't really mean anything other than that that's when stuff is close to you. And you can get a score multiplier by killing stuff in that little region. You can slow down time, though all that really does is allow you to maneuver and shoot more accurately. It doesn't actually let you move faster than everything else or shoot
Connection lost.
In a different direction. And it's really just really compelling, like in the sense of, you have these 3-minute games. Sometimes they're just until you die. Sometimes there's these, other game modes. And the compulsion to hit new game after you die is really, really strong. I think that this is a cheap on the order of like Super Hexagon.
Connection lost.
That
Connected.
It's like just one more game, and you can while away hours on this. So I think that this game looks to offer really good value for money. Now it does have some quirks. You do get bombs, but in order to get the bombs, you have to get your combo multiplier to a multiple of 10. And you have 2 combo multipliers. You have the one on the left-hand side of the screen where it says multiplier, like right now it says ×5, it's right beneath the score. That's essentially your level. Assuming that you get get the ×1 thing right there. And the one on the other side of the screen that you can see going up to 60, now 70, is another one that's really, really hard to maintain. Basically, you have to maintain really, a really high frequency of kills. And that can be very difficult. There are some ways to kind of get around it. You have those
Connection lost.
sorry, you have those green things that build kind of like a Conway Game of Life things, and you can farm those. Just let them grow for a while, and then take them out to build up your multipliers, and that can be really helpful. But otherwise, yeah, it's just kind of mellow in a way that you wouldn't really expect mellow to be. Yeah, I'm having a really good time with it. So there's that particular mode where you have 3 minutes to get as high a score as you can, and it's got some snarky details like in here. It's like speed dating with guns, Texan speed dating, and just some little cool things. There's survival, which is you start off with three deaths, and then on your 4th death you're done, and just see how high you can get a score going. And you can farm that score again by just letting these guys build up before you start killing them. And I find it really hard to make good use of the bullet time. I'm sure someone who's much better at this style of game could do some really interesting stuff with it, but I'm having problems getting that intuitively. Now, as I mentioned, you get bombs when the multiplier, I guess the combo, gets to multiples of 10. That bomb doesn't stay with you until you use it. That bomb goes away in 2 seconds. So if you don't use it, it's gone. And I kind of wish it would automatically go off. Oh, fuck. Those are hard to deal with. Rather than just disappear. But know, the game has its quirks. So there's this one, and let's see, can I exit out of this? Yeah. Resume game, restart game. It's gonna be new. There's also a game mode where it's rush, where you just have a fixed amount of time and infinite lives, but you can get more time. So it's different than that first one that I mentioned. You just eventually you get more time when you level up, and then there are also cubes that spawn on occasion, and you can make use of those. I haven't really figured out whether or not the score multiplier affects your experience gain, which is those little blue balls that drift over to you.
Time extend. Level up.
But you can keep it going. Obviously, if you just try to go through leveling up, you're not going to do very well. And I don't know how to trigger the cube spawning. But
time extend.
But there's this. One thing I have noticed: the voice sounds really a lot like Gladys.
Time extend.
So that's what I was saying about using these green things to farm up bombs and get your multiplier up.
Connection lost.
So there's this mode.
Connected. Connection lost.
There's also bombing run, where you basically have to just pick up things. I didn't really kind of enjoy this. Challenge mode, where you just have to build up score. Chase mode. This one is interesting because you basically just have to constantly be running to these guys here, or you die. So not only do you have to worry about your position of your enemies, but also clearing out the places that you need to go. So this is, I think, an interesting mode. The reason why my high score is so low is because the first time I tried this mode, I didn't realize that you could shoot, because I've been playing the bombing run before, where you can't shoot. So, I think fuck myself. So yeah, this is really nifty mechanic. And one thing I've noticed, I only just got this, but I've been looking at the patch notes for the game, and it appears that this mode and another mode have been introduced since the game was released. So he's pretty open to updating the game, which I think is pretty freaking awesome.
Connection lost.
I couldn't find where the thing was.
Connection lost. Connected.
This is what I mean about the game being very engrossing. Like, you can just go in here and not really notice the passage of time. Just kind of keep going through trying to hit these guys.
Connection lost. Game over.
Anyway, so yeah, the multipliers are really good. The explanations, stuff, are really snarky. The help text is really nice. The soundtrack, I think, is pretty cool. You can actually get the soundtrack, I think, for 99 cents through Steam. But some things that I like are the video options seem to be fairly fairly in depth. I wish that it had some colorblind modes, but it's really a fun game, and for only a couple dollars, I could easily get a couple dollars worth of entertainment out of Waves. So yeah, I absolutely think that this game deserves a buy.